What's up, YouTube? See, I'm on the road, obviously, because it's a CArtisan MC. So I'm en route to my birthday dinner that my mother has planned for me. I'm really thinking this is going to end up being a surprise party because of how many people were telling me or asking me about the fuck, dude? God damn it. You 2 lanes over, you're missing the exit, you gonna pull to a complete fucking stop on the goddamn freeway to jump over 2 lanes for that exit? Ignorant motherfucker, almost killed me. If you can hear me, press 1 in the chat, please. This dumb motherfucker just almost killed me. For real. Can't believe that shit. Really can't believe that shit. Who the fuck? Oh my god. Who the fuck stopped in the center lane of a fucking freeway because they missing their exit to jump all the way over 2 lanes to the exit? Who the fuck does that? Unfucking believable. So forgive me for fucking venting on that shit, but that's fucking stupid, man. I almost rear-ended this motherfucker. Almost rear-ended his ass. Unfucking believable, dude. So anyway, appreciate you, Dr. T, for the happy birthday. Yeah, my birthday is tomorrow, 5:35 p.m. or something like that. Will be the official birth date. I will officially turn 50 years old. As you guys know, I was supposed to be in Mountain. Certain things that happened recently or yesterday, which made me really regret not being in fucking Mountain. Like that dumb shit just now. But since I wasn't going to Maui, my mother decided she wanted to throw me a birthday dinner. And that it was supposed to only be 4 or 5 people. Okay, fine. But when I went to see my son, he said my mother hadn't contacted him about the dinner. And I invited him. He was letting me know he'll see if he can go. No big deal. Talked to him yesterday, he couldn't go. Now, one of two things is true. There ain't no fucking way my mother planned something and didn't call my son. She lived for that shit. Right? To bring them along like they her kids that she raised. She lived for that shit. The other thing being, my mother has been known to plan surprise parties for people. My grandmother, not my uncle. My uncle planned one for her. I mean, it's what she does. I don't know who in my family would want to show up for a surprise party for me because I mainly don't see these motherfuckers all year. I'm serious. I don't see them. We don't talk on the phone regularly. None of that shit. when I was homeless, struggling and shit like that, the motherfuckers wasn't nowhere around anymore. I was just going through shit solo dolo. And I guess they got the cliff notes from my mother, who also wasn't really talking to me. So I don't know who's gonna be at this shit. I really don't. I'm expecting maybe my close family, my cousins and shit like that. Maybe, I don't know, or maybe it'll just be me, my mother, and my brother, and her on again, off again boyfriend. Who gives a shit? I know I have some shit I want to say. I had a speech all planned out for my 50th year and what it means for me to make it to 50. I don't know if I'm gonna say that shit now because things in the last day or so have taken a turn, and I'm still picking through that mentally and emotionally. But I'm still going out here to this bougie ass spot with none of my friends there to have dinner. Thank you. I think that's so. Be that as it may, that's why I'm dressed up and heading out. If you go on Instagram, you can see the birthday gear changed a little bit. Got my suit jacket on, I smell good, trimmed up, a new old man hat, and a tie. Because I do wear ties at times. You can't see shit. You can't see shit. So, got the good shoes on and the slacks. So I'm gonna go out and just show up. Maybe I'll find a new chick or something. I don't know. Somebody to wet my noodle for my birthday. I don't fucking know. But I'm gonna just be out and try to enjoy myself a little bit beyond all the pretense. And the party for thee, not for me. Be that as it may, if you hear something break into the sound, it's Google Maps lead me to this place. Because it's an hour out of my fucking way. An hour and 20 something minutes outside of my fucking way to go to this shit. So, whatever. What up, Aaron? So what did I want to talk about? I watched some content. Excuse me, I ain't fucking ate all day. I watched some content today on the Marvels movie. And I'm going to talk about this tomorrow on Shop Talk Live. Because I can pile that on to the list of other things we have to talk about, being Loki and Invincible, and some of this other stuff going on with the geeks. But some of the things I want to say, just a minor commentary on about the Marvels, or at least about the reviewing of the Marvels movie. I don't understand how people listen to folks who don't even watch the fucking material they're reviewing. I really don't understand that. I really don't understand that shit at all. I mean, it's like the textbook definition of the blind leading the blind. I mean, I'm listening to guys who got big channels from reviewing shit. They have very large followers, very high view count on their videos. Do not know nothing about the fuck they actually reviewing. Didn't even watch it. Didn't even pay attention to it to give a review. So it's like they all just repeat each other. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Do I have to do a review to just debunk the inaccuracies of reviewing? Because I'm not that kind of reviewer. I don't want to sit on something for a week or two just making video after video after video talking about the same shit. That's fucking boring to me. How many different ways can I hit this shit? And maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe that's just the way YouTube works. And that's what you're supposed to do to get your views up, get you popping in the algorithm. Look, man, my time is valuable. My time is precious. I don't have all day, every day, to do a 10-minute, 15-minute video bashing the fuck out of something or praising it something else. I really don't. I don't have that kind of time. Bad enough to get my long form reviews out, let alone to devote editing and everything else time to do that shit. I don't. It's a one-man operation. What up, Ray? So I'm listening to people glossing over stuff that was in this movie that was significant if, one, you actually read a fucking comic book about this shit, or did 2 minutes worth of fucking research. Like the one that's circling my head the most, I was going to put in my review, but I just throw this one out there for y'all. Spoiler alert. There is a post-credit scene. One reviewer I saw missed that completely, probably because the motherfucker got up before the shit was over. There's a post-credit scene, right? There's a mid-credit, there's a post-credit. Mid-credit scene is kind of significant for the people who show up. Now, I'm assuming most of you dudes in here don't want to go watch this shit anyway, so I'm going to just say it and get it over with, right? Mid-credit scene is of Monica Rambeau waking up in another dimension, in a sick bay. And when she wakes up, she sees a face that she recognizes. And the face is of Maria Rambeau, her mother. But this Maria Rambeau doesn't know her. Don't know her at all. And while she's sitting there tripping over the fact that she sees her mother, but it's not her mother, and the woman doesn't know her, you hear a voice that's familiar to you, which is Kelsey Grammer's voice, and Beast walks in the lab coat, like X-Men 89, right? And you're like, oh shit, it's Beast. The X-Men have arrived in Marvel. Duh, motherfucker. Didn't you watch Doctor Strange? Fucking idiots. But the significance of this that I'm getting to is Maria Rambeau stands up and Beast is referring to her as binary. And she stands up and she has the binary costume on. Now, a lot of these big-time fucking know-it-all ass reviewers see this shit and don't know what the fuck that means. Meaning, none of these motherfuckers know shit. Huge following, huge views, don't know what the fuck they looking at or what they talking about. Now, for my audience, I'll tell you this. If you ever read the X-Men fucking comic books, you know Carol Danvers, you know, how she got her powers. One of the offshoots of her powers is turning into binary, a binary star system. How powerful she was. For a while, she was with the X-Men. Holy shit! She was out in space and all kind of shit. Because the powers were that off the chart. That even Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, as she is now, if she absorbs too much energy, she will go fucking binary. Which is kind of what you saw in the first movie. But no, these motherfuckers don't know that because nobody dropped it in a fucking video for them yet. So they don't know what to repeat. Well, here it is. I'm giving it to you, dumb bitches. The costume that she had, that Maria Rambeau had on, and why Beast was calling her binary, because that's who the fuck she is. So in this universe, Carol Danvers didn't become Captain Marvel. She didn't get that power. Maria Rambeau did. And Maria Rambeau became binary. That's actually pretty fucking interesting. Because what you will miss in that shit, you will think that because you see Maria Rambeau, it's like, oh, this is the same universe we saw in Doctor Strange. When Maria Rambeau is Captain Marvel. No, it's another universe. Or it's a universe, it's that same universe from Doctor Strange, but earlier in time. Before Maria Rambeau becomes Captain Marvel. Either way, pretty fucking interesting. Pretty fucking interesting development. Because unlike most of these motherfuckers, I don't have a problem with a black Captain Marvel. I don't have a problem with Maria Rambeau. Don't. Lashana Lynch is cute too. She's kind of hard in the face sometimes. But shit, ain't nothing wrong with her. Down below in that super suit. I'm good with that. But these simple bastards, yeah, they want to gloss over the scene for Beast, but they don't know the significance of the other characters sitting in the goddamn room with them. And I'm like, what the? Was anybody with a fucking camera? Now, the other thing that I want to complain about, more than anything else, is these motherfuckers keep making references to cats. Look, maybe you didn't watch the first fucking movie. Maybe you did. Maybe you thought it was ridiculous that Nick Fury got his eye scratched. And that's how he lost his eye. I did. I was pissed off about that. But let's get one thing crystal fucking clear. It's not a goddamn cat. It is a fucking alien. A flurkin. A fucking alien that looks like a damn cat. So finding what an alien does kind of ridiculous seems absolutely fucking ridiculous in a movie that happens in space. I'm telling you, man, when people want to bitch about something, they can just bitch. If you want to tear something down, you can just tear it down. Without having any fucking idea of what the hell it is you're talking about. Every review I saw, everybody bitching about the cats. And the one thing that keeps popping up in my head is they're not fucking cats. It's not a goddamn cat. You love that shit in the last movie, now you're bitching. Shut the fuck up. Simple bastards, man. Simple bastards. It's like, do you people actually, you're supposed to be geeks. How are you geeks and you don't read fucking comics? How does that work? How are you fucking geeks and you don't read comics? You don't know the source material for none of this shit. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's not hard. Now, the funny part that I see is how all of these goofballs are praising Iman Vellani. Praising Iman Vellani. Oh, her performance nailed this whole movie. She made it all together. I said, oh, really? That's interesting. That's the same goddamn performance she gave in her show you didn't watch. Goofballs. Oh, you love her now, but you didn't bother to watch her fucking show. You just took somebody else's soundbite that said the show sucked and rolled with that. It's the same fucking performance. That's why I liked the Ms. Marvel show. It was fun. Yes, it was for a teenage girl audience. Who gives a fuck? Most of you motherfuckers act like teenage girls anyway. Why are you upset? It was the same performance. Her family was the same performance. And I'm not saying that because it shits on the performance. No, that's what made that show fun. The family aspect in Ms. Marvel's character, Iman Vellani's performance as his character. It was fun. She was vulnerable at times. She was goofy at times, which leads into who the fuck she is as a real person. It was fun. But now these motherfuckers want to praise her. But you didn't want to watch her fucking show. Why? Because it was a lead female character? No, you didn't want to watch it because it was about a bunch of Pakistanis. Tell the truth. Which is the main reason I did watch it. Because make no mistake about it, I actually bought Ms. Marvel comic books. Read them, enjoyed them. The artist on that shit was very clever. Because if you haven't seen the Furious 5 Pigeons, you don't know the fuck you missing. And you don't know hip hop. So the character getting her own show, while I might have thought it was rushed, I did watch it. Because I thought the character was fun. And sure enough, I watched the show, I kind of enjoyed it. It was a departure from what the character was in the comic, but it was kind of fun for the family aspect of Iman Vellani's performance, which is what I told y'all before I saw this movie. Why was I going to see the movie? I like Iman Vellani. I want to see Tiana Parrish. I could give a fuck about Brie Larson, but whatever. 2 out of 3, fuck it. I'll watch it just to see what the hell it is. And my expectations of it weren't high. I was expecting it to be fucking terrible. And I was kind of disappointed. It wasn't terrible. Did it have problems? I've told y'all, there's no perfect movie. Even Endgame got problems. Even the fucking Endgame has problems. But it performed above my expectations, was for low as shit. So what am I supposed to say? Carry the banner? I'm not a fucking water carrier. That's not who the fuck I am. That is not who the fuck I am. I do not toe a company line or the mass market opinion. Fuck you and that opinion. I hold in high regard and esteem my goddamn opinion because I am an actual geek. I actually read these fucking comics. I actually sold these fucking comics. I actually dropped 20 grand of my own money behind opening a comic shop to try to support this medium. So I don't want to hear this dumb shit. And it's probably why I get so pissed off about it. Because these half-ass, know-nothing-ass motherfuckers are the ones reviewing this shit, getting over major on this shit, and don't know nothing about it. Don't watch it, haven't read it, don't know nothing, but they talking out their ass with a trumpet. And then I have to hear about motherfuckers, you heard what so-and-so said about it? Why the fuck would I care? They don't even know what the fuck they talking about. My question is, why are you repeating them? Fucking hell. I told you, when I came into this shit and start doing geek reviews on movies and stuff like that, I don't know a lot of people doing that shit. A lot of black ones. Rob is earning. Comic Books Explained, who actually reads fucking comics, It is Blur Without Fear, who actually reads fucking comics weekly. Weekly. And when I came in to do my content, I didn't want to copy them. They do a damn good job. They do a damn good job. There's no reason for me to go there and try to do that shit. No reason. So, lean on geek culture. Lean on reviewing the movies, because that's not what anybody was really doing. But these political agents have gotten this shit, and that's all they do. Big platform, big mic. They got you motherfuckers following the leash like a gimp with a ball in their mouth every time they tell you what movie you're supposed to hate, which movie you're supposed to like, without asking, why do you actually dislike it? And have you seen it? Because that would be a valid opinion, as opposed to the uninformed or ill-informed opinion. I don't get motherfuckers. I get that people are fucking sheep and stupefied to the point that they will listen damn near to anybody who got something hot to say to pour in their fucking empty heads. But that ain't who I talk to. I try not to worry about it. But apparently, that's where all the money is. So apparently, I'm doing something horrifically fucking wrong without trying to lead these goddamn limits. And yes, Rob is dope. Rob is dope. I got a lot of respect for Rob. That's why I can't remember who it was. I think it was Ray came in here one time, or G Serotonin, or somebody like that came in here before and was trying to get me to say something bad about Rob, and I went off because I don't do that shit. I don't shit on black content creators. I support them. And I damn sure ain't gonna try to talk bad about them because their opinion is different than mine. Who gives a fuck? So, my opinion is different from a lot of goddamn people. That's the beauty of having your own goddamn opinion in mind. It should be different. There should be something else you pick out of that shit. But if your opinion is the same as the person standing next to you, you ain't got no goddamn opinion. You got notes. You got notes and bullet points. Being on YouTube is hard enough. Being black and being on YouTube is something else. Being a black geek on YouTube is hard to fucking enough. Why the fuck would I need to be talking bad about another person doing the same thing, struggling with the same struggle I got? Rob been doing his shit longer, consistent. It actually goes through all the shit that you want to know. That's why he can explain it to you. So I never would shit on him. Would. Ripper is good too, but Ripper got his points based on political ideology. I don't give a fuck about political ideology. I know it infests comic books. I know it's there now. But your political ideology don't matter to me. What matters to me is the fucking story. Because all that divisive shit I put aside. I keep it in mind when you give me your opinion. Because I know it's gonna season your opinion. But I'm not discounting it, your opinion, because you have it. But I know where it's coming from. It's called critical thinking, as the way I learned it. What up, BMT? He said, I'm happy that we a lot of diversity on the project. Look, man, this was probably, and I'm not one to be champion the banner on diversity. I'm not this diversity for diversity's sake to say we did something and a bunch of white folks standing behind you smiling so they can feel, that their conscience is assuaged or some shit. That's not me. That's not what it is. But there was a lot of diversity in this movie. It was a lot of it. And it's typical of black folks' fashion. It wasn't just us. We brought along everybody else too. Now, if motherfuckers want to be mad about this shit, be fucking mad. I don't give a good goddamn. You ain't making this shit. And according to some of you, you wouldn't pay for it, so you ain't even paying for it. So what the fuck do you care? It's a movie with 3 lead female characters. You surprised there's women in it? Nigga. I watched Black Widow. I wasn't surprised that she was kicking a bunch of chicks' asses. I actually prefer that a little more to her kicking a bunch of big dudes' asses. Stupid fucking comments. Stupid fucking comments. With no logical basis. And I'm telling you, the quote was once, I heard the quote before, that hell is a place with no reason. Apparently, I'm living in hell. Because a lot of motherfuckers can't use no goddamn reason. Oh, shit. Or don't want to. Or don't want to. Because it ain't making them no money to be, critical in a logical way about the shit. Just beat the jingoistic drums on feminism and everything else. Just beat that drum. That's going to bring in the money. This was the most unwoke of the woke shit I've seen from Marvel this year. And mind you, I saw fucking Wakanda Forever. And it was full of black folks and women. This shit is less woke. And what doesn't even seem woke. Now, maybe that might have been in the movie initially before they chopped and screwed it. But thankfully, they cut the shit out of there because it's not. I can only go on what's in the theater. I can't go on what it was beforehand, before, test screenings and they got it edited. The cut I did see is what was in the theater. And what was in the theater wasn't woke. Having women in it don't make it woke. Was Monster woke? Gunpowder Milkshake? Was that woke? I just think it was women being killers. So either it wasn't, or I must be brain dead. I must be an idiot. Appreciate you, Aquateki. Somebody get this shit. Look, I've said this shit before. Was this the best movie ever? No. Was it the worst movie ever? No. It's hovering right in the middle. What did I say? Mildly entertaining. It was. It just was. What the fuck? Thankfully. Because if it was utterly disappointing, I would have came out the movie pissed off. And I wasn't. I was mildly entertained. I was like, okay, that was all right. Fine, fuck it. I wish I had some popcorn I had eaten before I went to see that shit. Let me hit Aquateki up because I do appreciate that. Let me read your comment, Aquateki. Shout out to the Aquateki for supporting the stream. Why did that come through the speakerphone? Can y'all not even hear me on this shit? God. One fucking thing is going because it's on speakerphone. It's not connected to the car. Of course, the icon is up there saying it's connected to the car, but it's not actually connected to the fucking car. So sick of not functioning technology. It's just, ugh. Akuteki said he just finished watching my Marvel's reaction. Hey, if I thought it was absolute shit, I would have told you I thought it was absolute shit. There's one thing I'm not going to do is sit up here and bullshit you. I didn't like the shit. I didn't like it. Like I told you with my Loki reaction. Most of Loki was boring as fuck to me. Most of it was boring as fuck to me. But that last episode was fucking awesome. Best episode of the whole fucking series. And that's just being honest. Sometimes the shit work, sometimes it don't. I'm not gonna pad the review just to go along with the game. Fuck that. A Gen Xer, that's not the fuck we do. We follow our path. Mantra, nigga. Monster was scary. Hell yeah, it was. But any dude that has had a crazy woman or know of a crazy woman who's stabbed some people or might have killed somebody, that shit should be scary for you. Because women can go there. Because they can. That's why the whole idea of a female assassin can spawn so many goddamn movies. Because you take this person who biologically is really nurturing, and now that bitch want to kill people. Scary as fuck. That's why Bruce Wayne's mother in the Flashpoint becoming the Joker is such a fucking turn. Like, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. Yes. Coming through. Clear. Thank you, Aquateki. I'm the watcher of all things, BMT. That was my original nickname. Officer Charles was giving me. Watcher of all things, because I did watch everything. At a point, I did watch everything. Then I stopped having the time to watch every goddamn thing. Because, fortunately or unfortunately, on YouTube, you got to focus a little bit. The content can't be all over the place because then it makes it hard to find your shit. So you have to focus on something. Focus on movies and television. And give it a geek perspective on it. Because a lot of people that I was seeing and watching did not know this material. They were not geeks. They were internet geeks, because it was profitable, but they were not comic book reading fucking geeks. Comic book anime watching geeks, they weren't. They can only tell you the last thing because that's about as far as they fucking love or interest in this shit goes back until it was recently relevant and fucking cool. That's why their knowledge is fucking surface level and bullshit. I heard shout out to Torian Ray, Dark Phoenix. Torian did a good damn review. Torian, I watched about 7 reviews today. 7 reviews from other people just to see what they thought of it. Torian was the best one. You know why? You know why I say that shit? Not because I know Torian. Not because he's a black man in the black manosphere, no. Because Torian was at least fair. He balanced it out, positives and negatives. And he did not repeat the same shit that the last 6 fucking morons did. He actually delved deeper to give you something about these characters. What he liked, what he didn't. Pros and cons, positives and negatives. The sandwich method that I always use when I do reviews. There's positives, there's negatives, but what's the whole sandwich? Because all of that shit is in there together. There's things that could work better. There's things that work really well. But if your review is just as was all shit, and then you didn't watch all of it, you don't know anything about spoilers, you don't really know the character because you didn't watch that show. Oh, it's too much lead in to watch all of this shit. Fuck you. Then why was Endgame good? Then why the fuck was Endgame good? If you had to watch too many other things first to get into watching this movie, and that's your critique on the movie, why the fuck was Endgame good to you? It wasn't because you just walked into it and watched it, was it? No, it's because you watched all that other shit too. Disingenuous motherfuckers. Just say you didn't get it because you were in a place of ignorance because you didn't watch the other shit that the characters were in. In 7 goddamn reviews, Torian was the only one who pointed out how powerful Monica Rambeau's Spectrum is supposed to be. The only one. You know why? Torian did some fucking research. Everybody else, oh, I didn't really care. I didn't have to watch WandaVision for that because that was another one of the feminist trope movies. Like, shut the fuck up. Goddamn. Do you gargle dicks? Could you just regurgitate somebody else's show? Fucking idiots. Torian was the only one that mentioned that shit. Because I can tell you, there's a point in the movie, Monica Rambeau stepped up to that Spectrum level. You get a view of her as how she's supposed to be as Spectrum. I was like, oh shit, that was awesome. These other goofballs, I don't think she's supposed to be that powerful. You don't read fucking comic books, obviously. Shut the hell up. Fucking hell. Don't even know the history of the character. Don't even know what the fuck you looking at. Four blind men grew up in an elephant's nutsack. Saying, I think it's a cheetah. Fucking idiots. That's the part that pisses me off. Because it's so disingenuous. So fucking disingenuous. Shout out to UYP Studio. Appreciate your studio.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take the I-80 East exit toward Reno.
What does studio say? A little something for another year on the planet. Appreciate your studio. I will give you. About to hit my exit. I will give you that 3 pieces. Appreciate your studio. Next one goes out to Aaron P. Aaron P. Appreciate you, Aaron P. I will give you. You gotta double that. Appreciate you.
Money for the rap, double that. Fat, double that. 100 on the sack, double that. Block like a ghost town, still double back.
Aaron P. said, happy birthday and many. I am getting fucking old. I can't read that shit. Happy birthday and may you know.
In half a mile, use the right 2 lanes to take the I-80 East exit toward Reno.
Appreciate you, Aaron. Yeah, I won't anymore. Maybe I'll beat out my family, be the one of us to make it to fucking 80. So great, didn't it? I hope it did. Too bad I didn't take the wrong fucking turn. You guys want to know where I'm going? I'm going to Roseville. That's out past Sacramento. Restaurant's supposed to be trendy cool. Puffy's ex-chef. Chef. So a lot of road work ain't been done here. What up? I'm listening. I see you. So that is my angst with watching the reviews on this Marvel shit. That is my angst. Is that people are not doing their due diligence and just regurgitate what the other dudes spit out. It looks like a fucking human centipede of reviews. I mean, legit. Legit. Aside from Dorian, in the 7 I've seen, that's about it. And I'll say the one thing that you'll keep hearing, because I know y'all listen to this shit. The singing part, you go to the planet where everybody sings, that shit made me laugh. It did make me laugh. It did. Thought it was interesting. Is it a tonal shift? The whole movie wasn't fucking serious. How is it a tonal shift? You didn't like the singing? Motherfucker, do you watch Disney movies? I thought it was actually pretty fucking funny to me because of that tone shift. I thought it was funny. And the prince being bilingual so he could just talk regular. I thought that gave me a giggle. I was like, okay, yeah, he is bilingual because he don't sing when he talks. Funny as fuck. Right? Is it rolling over crying and shit like South Park laughing? No. But I did laugh at that part. It was like, oh, clever. That's pretty funny. Everybody else bitching. Oh, what the fuck was this? I'm like, wait a goddamn minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Do I not remember watching fucking James Gunn movies where people are dancing and shit? A dance off to save the universe. Y'all thought that was fucking awesome. and I thought it was cringeworthy because I got a white boy trying to act black. Fuck y'all. Silly shit. Not to mention with what I just mentioned, that Star-Lord ain't fucking Star-Lord. That ain't the way Star-Lord was. It was a total departure from what the character of Star-Lord was in comics. You goofy motherfuckers. But you love that goofy man baby shit. Have fun with it. Where the fuck is my GPS? Alright. Alright. Fucking hell, dude. Alright, I'm gonna have to get off of here so I can make sure I'm going the right goddamn direction and don't get lost way up here. So thank y'all for coming through. Thank you guys who donated in the chat. I do appreciate it. I will see you guys bright and early in the morning for Shop Talk Live. What is it, about 7:30 now? It's time for AB to open up the Coliseums. So I might pop in a little later, see you on there. I'll be in the clouds if I'm not drunk because I have to drive another hour back home. But thank you all for coming through, and I will see you next time. Peace.